Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about the operators in Oracle. So, the operators are used in the expressions or in the conditional statements such as select, where, on, etc. There are three kind of operators are available in Oracle, and they are arithmetic operators, comparison operators, and logical operators. These operators are being used to perform the comparisons, arithmetic operations, or the logical operations. Let's look at them one by one and try to understand their use cases with some examples. So the first operators in the list is arithmetic operators, which are used to perform the mathematical operations on numbers. We have five kind of operators which are under arithmetic operators category, and they are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. So we are pretty much familiar with the top four operators, which are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The only operator which we are not familiar with is modulus, which is used to get the remainder when one number is divided by another. For example, as mentioned here, if we perform the modulus on two numbers 7 modulus 7, we get the remainder 0. Whereas if we perform the modulus on 7 modulus 5, we get the remainder as 2. Let's look at these arithmetic operators with examples. Let's add two numbers 8 plus 6 using addition operator. So we have got the output as 14. Let's look at our employee table once and perform these operations on the column of the employee table. So here we have our employee table with 14 records and 8 columns. Let's add the salary and commission together to find the gross salary of each employee. So we have taken three columns here: employee name, salary, and commission, and we are adding the salary and commission column using addition operator and naming it as gross salary. Let's run this query, and if you notice here, we have got the gross salary for those employees where we have not null values in both the columns. For example, record number 2 with employee name Lilin is having the salary as 1,60,000 and commission is 30,000. So the gross salary becomes 1,90,000. Whereas if you look at the first record, we have salary as 90,000, but commission is null, and hence these two columns are not having the same values, and that is why we have got the gross salary as null. Let's fix this error using a function called NVL and replace these null values with 0. This time if we look at here, we have got the gross salaries for all the 14 employees. So wherever we have commission as null, we have substituted this null value with 0 using this NVL function. Let's move on to the next arithmetic operator, which is subtraction. Let's use the same query, but this time we will subtract the commission from the salary. Let's use NVL function here as well and replace all the null values in commission column to 0. So here we have got the output. So if you notice here, the second employee whose salary is 1,60,000 and commission is 30,000. So commission has been subtracted from the salary and the total salary which we have got in the final output is 1,30,000. Similarly, for the third employee, it is 1,50,000 and the commission is 50,000 and hence the total final salary we got as 1 lakh. That is how we use subtract operator in Oracle. The third operator in the list we have is multiplication. So let's see some examples of using multiplication operator. So here we have a query and this time we are doubling the salary for each employee. To do so, we have multiplied our salary for each employee with 2. So here we have got the output with double salary of each employee. So for employee Smith, the salary was 90,000, which has been doubled to 1,80,000. Similarly, for second employee, it is 3,20,000. Moving on to the next arithmetic operator, which is division. So this time, let's half the commission of each employee. To do so, we will divide the commission of each employee by 2. But please notice here we have some null values in commission column and hence we can use this NVL function to substitute null values with 0. And here we have got the commission which is half. So the previous commission for employee Lillian was 30,000 and in the final output we have got it as 15,000. Similarly, for employee Ward, the commission has now been half, which is 25,000. Let's move on to the second category of the operators, which is comparison operators. These operators are being used to perform the comparison of two values. They are also referred as relational or Boolean operators because they gives the result as true or false. They can be used in the where clauses of select, update, or delete statements, and they are less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, and not equal to. Let's look at all the comparison operators with examples to understand more about them. So here we are in our SQL developer. Let's look at our employee table. And let's find out the name of the employees whose salaries are less than 1 lakh rupees. So we have a query with 4 columns: employee ID, employee name, salary, and commission from our employee table. And we have used the first comparison operator, which is less than. So we have mentioned where salary is less than 1 lakh. Let's run this query. So we have 3 employees whose salaries are less than 1 lakh rupees. Now let's use the second comparison operator, which is greater than. This time let's find out the employee names whose salaries are greater than 3 lakh. So here we have a query where we are saying salary is greater than 3 lakh. So we have 3 employees whose salaries are greater than 3 lakh rupees. Now the next comparison operator is less than equals to. And this time we will try to find the list of employees whose salaries are less than or equal to 1,30,000. So here we have the operator, which is less than, equal to, and we have used with conditional statement where salary is less than equal to 1,30,000. So let's run this query. So there are 5 employees whose salaries are less than 1,30,000 or equal to 1,30,000. Please notice here the salary 1,30,000 is included here if we are using the comparison operator less than or equal to. But if we use the operator which is less than, it will exclude our salary 1,30,000. So here we have got only 4 records when we were using less than operator, which means when we use the comparison operator less than, it does not include the number which is mentioned in the condition. Whereas if we use the comparison operator less than or equal to, it includes the number which is mentioned in the conditional statement. Similarly, the next comparison operator in the list is greater than and equal to. So let's find out the list of employees whose salaries are greater than or equal to 2,45,000. So there are around 6 employees whose salaries are greater than or equal to 2,45,000. Let's use order by clause on our salary column to see the output in sorted order. Here also, if you notice, 2,45,000, which is the value in the conditional statement, is included with this operator. Whereas if we use the operator greater than, this conditional value will be excluded and we will get only 5 records in the output. The next operator in the list is equals to. So let's find out the list of employees whose salaries are equal to 5 lakh rupees. So here we have given a conditional statement with equal comparison operator where salary is equal to 5 lakh. So we have 2 employees in our table whose salaries are equal to 5 lakh rupees. Let's take another example and try to find out the record in a table where employee name is equal to John. So if you notice here, if we use a character string, we need to enclose it within single quotes, whereas if we are using the numeric values, we do not require to enclose them in single quotes. So let's run this query and here we go. We have only one employee with employee name Johns. The next comparison operator in the list is not equal to, which gives us the output where the values are not equal to the specified conditional statement. Let's find out the employees whose department numbers are not 30. So here we have a query and we have used the comparison operator not equal to. So we have got all the records where department number is not 30.